We're going to show you how to install a red dot optic onto your G3 family pistol. So keep in mind, whether it's a G3C, G3X, XL, or just your plain G3, this will be the same process across the entire family. So first off, you need to get your red dot optic, and inside the box of the pistol is an assortment of what we call optic mounting plates. Now each one of these plates will have a number on it. If you look inside your manual, it will list that number with what footprint that actually fits. And when we talk about footprint, it is what these lug patterns look like on the bottom of your optic. Now there's a few options out there, whether it's a Trijicon RMR footprint, Loophole Delta Point Pro, or Doctor. You just need to look at your optic yourself and figure out which one of those it is. A lot of times it will list it in the red dot optic packaging. If you don't have that, let's just take the optic and try it on each one of the plates until you find which one fits. In that case, you can see that the O2 plate fits the Trijicon SRO or RMR footprint. So now that we know we need the O2 plate, we can go ahead and move these other ones off to the side. So next that we have to do is removing the cover plate that's on the G3 itself. So in the bag with included all the plates will be an Allen wrench that fits the screws that are actually on the G3. So you're going to take this, insert it in the screw head, and make sure it's inserted fully, because if it's only halfway in or anything, you're going to strip the head of the screw out, and it's not going to be fun getting that back out. So make sure it's inserted in fully. Now there is Loctite on these screws to keep them from backing off, so it is going to be a little difficult, but you should be able to back these screws out one by one. And just set those two screws aside. You'll then remove your cover plate and see the exposed slide there. Next, what you're going to do is go ahead and take your optic plate, and there is a lug system on here that you can see that these fit into. Now these two posts are always going to point forward, but there's only one way to install these plates, so you really can't mess that up. Now if you notice here, there is nothing that actually holds this plate on. The Taurus mounting system is probably one of the best red dot mounting systems out on the market right now, because we're not actually threading into the plate itself. Most competitors actually thread into this plate, which you can actually see here is very thin, so you don't get very much thread engagement. The Taurus mounting system actually threads into the slide itself, so you do get a lot of thread engagement, so you can shoot these things high round count and actually hold your zero with your red dot a lot better. So now that we set the optic plate on, we're just going to take our red dot, insert onto the mounting posts, and hold in place. Now, in the bag full of plates, you'll see a variety of screws. You will need to determine which screw fits your optic best. Now with the RMR series, you can see there's a taper at the top. There's a taper on this screw itself, so this is going to be the correct screw to use. So we can take that, set it on top of those mounting posts, and then hand tighten these screws. Now these screws do not come with pre-applied Loctite. So for ease and kind of better for long-term use, I would apply just one drop of blue Loctite onto each one of these screws before actually tightening these down. Now once you get these hand tight, you'll need to take a torque wrench and tighten these down to 10 inch-pounds each. All right, it's as simple as that. The red dot optic is now properly installed.